Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another lesson. Now, a few days ago I posted the exact same melody on my ukulele channel. Now, before you ask, yes indeed guys, I do have a dedicated ukulele channel. I mean, look at this thing. This is the most lovely instrument ever. And sometimes you don't even want to play it. You just want to hug it like this and it makes you feel so good. Now, when you think about the open strings of the ukulele, you have the note G, C, the note E, and the note A. Now, when you think about the guitar, you have the same 4 notes on fret 5. So if I put a bar chord on the fret number 5, I end up with the same 4 notes, G, C, E, and A. With the only exception that the D string fret number 5, the note G, is actually played 1 octave higher on the ukulele. So if you put the capo on the fret number 5, you can actually have the same notes. Again, there is always the exception on the D string, but the notes are the same. Now in this video I'm going to show you how to play the same exact melody on the guitar. So we're only going to be using 4 strings. We're going to get rid of the capo though, because we don't want this melody to be so tiny. The cool thing about the guitar is that, you know, we can have much deeper chords. Now guys, this melody comes packed with a lot of musical elements. We're going to be using the finger picking technique, of course, but also the vibrato and the slide technique. Now guys, we are in the key of G major, and so the first chord is the G major chord. We're going to play it like this. Now the melody starts right here on fret number 3, right? And we have fret number 3, 3 times, fret number 5, and fret number 7. And then we go back to the fret number 5 and the fret number 3. So it's kind of a pretty easy melody. Now we're gonna play the chord on the first note of the melody, and I'm strumming this G major chord. Of course, I'm only strumming 4 strings, so we have this G major with the D on the bass, if you think about it. I strum with the thumb, then the melody, and then I can do this lovely thing. Rather than just play the melody on fret number 7 right away, I can actually strum the chord on fret 5, and then quickly slide from 5 to 7. And then I'm going to add a little bit of vibrato. So and then I go back to the fret number 5 and 3. Now the second chord is the C major. And again, we are not allowed to play the A and the E string, right? So we have to play the C major like this. Now I'm playing the C major with the E on the bass. It's fret number 2, open, 1, and open. Again, I strum the chord lightly, then the melody, and then on the fret number 2 and the fret number 3, again with another light strum. And then 2 more notes, the fret number 2 and the E string open. Now the next chord is the D dominant 7 chord. Such a lovely chord, right? This one is played with the root note on the bass. Finally we have the D string open, and then 2, 1, and 2. We're gonna strum the chord lightly, then the melody, then the fret number 3, and the melody on the fret number 5. We're gonna play the chord like this. Now this is kind of a tricky chord. You can either put down a bar chord on the fret number 5, always 3 strings, and then play the B string fret number 7. Or you could do with the finger 1, 4, and 2. It's kind of a spider. It looks like a spider thing. It's a little bit more challenging, but it sounds lovely, so. And then we have the last 2 notes, the fret number 3 and the fret number 2. And we finish with the G major again. Same melody on fret number 3, 3, 3, 5, and 7. You want to get the slide right, so. Two more notes, the fret number 3 and 2. So this very first section is all about expression. Just make sure that you express the melody beautifully. Just pluck the strings lightly and use the vibrato and the slide to add more color to the notes. Now let's move on to the second section, which is a little bit more dramatic and melancholic. It's in a minor key now. We are in E minor. It sounds like this. Such a lovely and beautiful chord progression. We are literally just playing 2 chords, the E minor chord and the B7 chord, which we're going to transform into a diminished 7 chord. Now we're coming from the last chord, which is going to be played is the G major. And then we have 2 more notes, which is the G and the F sharp, right? The fret number 3 and 2. And then we're gonna play the first chord of section 2, which is the E minor chord. We're gonna play the root note, the note E on the fret number 2. So it's 2, open, open, open. We're gonna strum this chord lightly, then the melody, and then the melody on the fret number 2 and the fret number 3, again with the chord, right? 2 more notes, the fret number 2 and open. Now the second chord is the B dominant 7 chord. Such a lovely and beautiful thing, right? Now we're playing the D sharp on the fret number 1, then the fret number 2, open, and the fret number 2. It can be tricky and stretchy in a way, so you can either play it like this or with 3 and 4. Now we're gonna strum this chord, then the melody, then the fret number 3 and the fret number 5, and this is when we're gonna play the F sharp diminished 7 chord. Such a beautiful and dramatic chord, 4, 5, 4, 5. So 2 more notes, fret number 3 and 2. And back to the E minor chord, we have 2, open, open, and 3. Melody, fret number 5, and the fret number 7. With the E minor chord, we're gonna play the fret number 7, 8, and 9. Just 3 strings with a light strum. Then the melody just 1 time. And we're gonna go back to the diminished 7th chord, the F sharp, so we have 4, 5, 4, 5, melody, then the fret number 7, and then 8, And on the fret number 8, we're gonna build the same diminished 7th chord. This time is on fret number 9, sorry, 7, 8, 7, 8. So let me just do the whole thing slowly. We started with the E minor. The B7. F sharp diminished. E minor. F sharp diminished. And the A diminished. And then we have one more note, the fret number 8 on the E string, which is the last note of section 2. Now the section number 3 is very sweet. We're gonna play a bunch of arpeggios. It sounds like this. So we're coming from the diminished chord, the A diminished chord. We play the melody on fret number 8. And then we go down to the fret number 7 and we play the G major. So all open strings with the fret number 7. Then the fret number 3, 3, 1, and open. What a lovely arpeggio, right? And then fret 5 and we slide into fret number 7. Then the D major chord. We are playing open 2, 3, and 5. It's a little stretchy. Then the fret number 2, 3, 1, and 2. Now the same slide from fret number 3 to fret number 5. Now the E minor chord, which is the easiest chord, just 2 open, open, and 3. Then the E string open, B string open, G, and B again. And then the melody on the fret number 3. So you better play it with the finger number 4, and then we play the C major, which we already learned. 2 open, 1, and 3. Strum the chord lightly, and then the melody on fret number 5. 5, 7, 5, 3. And we finish with the G major, the same slide from 5 to 7 with the chord. Now this is indeed such a lovely and simple melody, but it does have a lot of beautiful musical elements. Sometimes it's not just about, how many notes we play and how fast we play. In this example, we are really playing just the right notes, I should say. And it's about how we interpret these few notes that is important. So make sure that you take it step by step, guys. Enjoy the melody, learn it, hopefully quickly, and then once you learn it, spend a little bit of time playing around with these musical elements. For example, the vibrato, which is such a lovely thing, but also the slide. Now I'm gonna leave you to practice this lovely melody. Enjoy this lesson, and I'll see you soon.